Oh, goddamn, they don't make it like that anymore. I'm not saying that Sammy Hagar's dead. I'm saying he's still alive. So they do technically still make it like that, but...
oh, my God.
Whoa.
I almost had a heart attack. I thought we had a good rock fact starting right away, and... Breaking news, the Red Rocker is a dead rocker.
A lot of cars just going right off of 422, right off Lasagna Junction, just right off the top before it all collapses in.
By the way,
itself.
Scotty, write that down. The Red Rocker is the dead rocker for when he eventually dies in Cabo Wabo.
Because we've got all of our obituaries done. They're ready to go.
You gotta.
It's like, for example, here we go.
All of the news you can use, or the news you could lose. It's news time on 108.9 The Hawk.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have breaking news on 108.9 The Hawk. Eric Clapton has died. And weather.
It's time for weather.
So that's how it's going to go. But the
that's
real
how
weather,
that's going to go. Because he doesn't even get a slow hand, more like no hand, because he's dead.
Nope.
Because we don't like this guy.
You want to hear how another real one would go? Here we go. Go.
All the news you can use, or the news you could lose. It's news time on 108.9 The Hawk.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Jerry Cantrell wrote this song about his
He took
dad.
one last step into the boggy depot, and he drowned.
Sucked him
Jerry
right into the
Cantrell.
boggy deep. We miss you every day, Jerry Cantrell.
Rest in power, Jerry
Rest in
Cantrell.
power. And that's how that would be an illegitimate one, because that's one I care about.
That's a legitimate one.
That is one.
My favorite Jerry Cantrell project
Oh my God.
is his solo record, Boggy Depot.
Oh, please.
Where he's just up to his waist in shit water.
Just
Can we
shit.
put the delay on if we're talking Jerry
Scotty,
Cantrell?
throw
Because that's
the
what's
delay.
gonna happen,
If we're
Scotty.
talking Jerry Cantrell, you know we're going to get a little naughty over here.
Get a little randy
Little
when we're
randy.
talking about Cantrelli.
7:15 on 108.9 The Hawk, the Whisp Turlington Show. I am, of course, still Whisp Turlington.
And I, of course, am still Jeff the Younger Man Garlock. And man, we are having a blast tonight.
Oh my God, we're having such a good time. Now, Jeff, I got to tell you, I was out at Val Mart Amphitheater last night for the Bon Iver show. And I've given this guy, Scotty, how many times have I given Bon Iver a chance? 15 times. The past 15 times Bon Iver has come to Val Verde and the Val Mart Amphitheater. And I'm sitting there and he's just like, and I'm asleep. I'm out. Oh. New song. Okay, I'm awake.
And you're and you're sitting there hoping,
Goddamn.
these better be some comfortable seats because
I'm
I
front
paid
row.
$1,500
Front
through
row.
tickets.
Yes.
Front row with tickets.
Yes.
15 hundo.
15 hundo.
And that's a steal. That's classic rock discount
Yes, it
from
is.
tickets.
Yes, it is. I got the
That's the
Val
best
Mart
you're getting.
Amphitheater discount. And I'm at a certain point in the show, I'm just in the front, just like. And then Bon Iver looks at me and he's like, "Well, darling, why are you singing that song?" And I got fucking Sufjan Stevens just like getting me right here in the ribs. He's like,
God.
And I'm like, what? I'm like, first off, where's the other states albums? Sufjan Stevens.
Where the hell are they?
I could
And
shit
you're like,
out of.
and then you ask them, but then you get hit. You get bonked
hit,
in the back
just
of the head by a giant harp, and you're like, "Is Joanna Newsom behind me?"
Who invited Joanna Newsom to the Bon
Who
Iver
invited-
show?
And she's like, "I paid for these tickets." And she sounds like Kermit the Frog.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Very
You
weird.
never expect that when she speaks, she's gonna be
Very
My
weird.
God.
Henson.
And then
Company.
Devendra Bernhardt's over there. He doesn't say a goddamn
doesn't say
word.
a
And then
goddamn
Ariel
thing.
Pink is over here. He says
He
too many
says
words.
too many words, and I'm like, Ariel Pink, stop.
And you're like,
And I'm like, get me out of here.
Back off.
That's when I'm like, take me to a Hagar in the Circle show. Take me to Foreigner. I don't give a shit that there is nobody in Foreigner that is actually from Foreigner.
that is a good reminder that
is a good reminder.
the Foreigner Chicago tour is coming around.
You have one
It's
original
called
member.
No One's Original.
No one's original.
And you know, and the thing is, it really is true. They're not lying to you with that. There's no original members in either of those bands.
God.
And they're like, screw it. Because once that one horn guy left,
Yep.
The rest of Chicago was like, what, are we not going to...
We're going to keep being Chicago. Just because Jimmy, the flugelhorn player, leaves, doesn't mean I have to find another band to be in. I'm still in fucking Chicago.
You think I can't copy his atonal horn noise? Get out of here.
3, 2, 1, atonal noise. 3, 2, 1. We're in Chicago. You're listening to 108.9 The Hawk.
And then Jimmy Pardo is up front with you. Number one Chicago fan, Jimmy Pardo.
Oh, my God.
Podcast God. And that's right. I'm talking about podcasts for the kids this time.
Jimmy Pardodcast. Does that work?
That's good.
Scotty? That's what we do. That's why
good.
we have so much fun here on morning radio.
blast.
You're not going to get this on 98.6 The Squirt. You're not going to get it there. You're not going to get it on 104 God's Law Country. They're not having the fun we're having right here on the Whisp Turlington Morning Show. And I tell you what, we're still number, what? What is it today? Let me look. 42
We were
in the market.
What are we at? Excuse me, where?
42.
Excuse me, baking powder?
42.
Oh my
Used to be number
We
one.
dropped.
We dropped a lot.
We dropped
last
since
week.
the 6 o'clock hour.
I mean, yes, 6 o'clock hour. We were 33. I don't know the math there, but I think it's bad. I think it's
it
bad.
seems bad.
But the point of what I was trying to say is that I just don't I don't understand entertainment anymore. Is it even entertainment? It just feels like it's all content to me. Also, a very good Billy Joel song. Mark that down for the 9 o'clock.
Feels like it's all counted to me.
And then he hits a tree.
Because he's drunk when he wrote it, and he's drunk when he plays it.
And then his wife's like,
God damn it, Billy, I can't take the drinking anymore.
And then he's like, and then she left me.
I don't know why.
I don't know
And
why
you're like,
she left me.
I think we actually
We
all
do
know why.
she left you. Jesus
I gotta
Christ.
say though, I am loving the Blu-ray of that Billy Joel documentary.
Oh my God, so
with
good.
the commentary track of people just commenting after Billy Joel doesn't understand what's happening
I
in
don't
his
get
life. And everyone else there just like, we all get it.
But he also has a separate commentary that's just him revving his motorcycle over and over. You're like,
With
say
fart
something.
noises just like that Wet Hot
Just say
American
something.
Summer DVD commentary.
Just
we
say
talked
something,
about
Jesus. I am going to say something, Scotty, and that is... I could use a little more wine over here in my goblet, sir. How do you think
That's
I'm
what
going to
happens.
get
You start
through the
talking about
7,
Billy Joel,
8?
and you're like, maybe I need some Lakini's juice. If
Oh
you
my
know what
God, I
mean.
could suck down some Lakini's juice right now if you got it, Scotty.
As long as you're not smoking one of those vape cigars after talking about Billy Joel, then this will
my
be
God.
a lot easier. My
oh
God.
my God. But entertainment.
Speaking of, we are sponsored in the 7 o'clock hour by Billy Joel's Vape Cigars.
Oh,
when
my-
you want to be double the asshole and double the fun, get a vape cigar. Sponsored by Billy Joel.
There's more copy. Keep reading it.
Oh, God. I think Billy Joel, drunk, started writing the rest of this copy. I don't know what happened to my life. And he wrote in crash noise, which is crazy.
Billy Joel
The
Vape
audience
Cigars.
cheers.
Now available at any Val Mart. Just go in and say, I'd like to start the fire with a Billy Joel Vape Cigar. Fine sponsor of
The only
108.9
vape
The
cigars with real flame
Oh
in
my,
them.
just comes right out
It
like
might as well just be a cigar.
It's like the end scene of that Quentin Tarantino movie.
Reservoir Dogs.
Yes, Reservoir Dogs, where the guy's like, oh, fuck, and he's just bleeding. He's like, well, I got to get this blowtorch out and finish it, Mr. Pink. And he's like, oh, God,
That's what
no,
I
please. And then, boom. And then Steelers Wheel plays.
Oh, my God.
Everybody loves a good Steelers Wheel song on a soundtrack. Ooh, wait. We don't have enough Statler Brothers on this soundtrack. Get it in there. Statler Brothers, Stat Nurse. Yes, Dr. Tarantino.
Dr. Tarantino has got the injection for the songs you kind of remember.
Have you been watching Dr. Tarantino on Channel 8?
Oh, my
It
God.
has been so...
Dr. Tarantino, podiatrist, MD. Quentin Tarantino. And every female actress's foot. I gotta take a look without your shoes. Dr. Tarantino, podiatrist, MD.
And-
on Channel 8. Your home for great shit.
And sadly, they still put Bruce Willis in it. Even though he's like, we shouldn't do it. He's not acting
It's
anymore. Tarantino's like, put him in it anyway. Very sad. Dr. Tarantino. Every week on Channel 8. Fine sponsors of 108.9 The Hawk. And speaking of shows.
Oh, my God. I love shows.
You do the intro here.
Well, I got to say, we are speaking of shows, so we are talking about now. What do we have? An actor? Do we have an actor?
Is it an actor, Scotty?
Looking at the IMDb, shows up a little bit.
A little bit.
Right.
Okay.
Do we have a director here? Nope.
Okay.
We have a writer.
Ugh.
A writer from a TV show.
Man, the bottom of the barrel of the entertainment
Scotty,
barrel.
This is what
roll the entertainment barrel out. I'd like to look at the writers in the bottom of it, if you don't mind.
But no, we're excited. We're excited for one of Freevee's number one shows
back.
Out there.
Freevee's back.
Freevee is back, and it's better than ever.
It's back.
We have got Chris Kula here
Freevee's back.
from Jury Duty Company Retreats. My God, thank you for being on 108.9 The Hawk. How are we doing today? Chris Kula, writer extraordinaire.
I'm great. Thanks, Whisp. Jeff, thanks for having me. Just, excited to get the word out. The show's been a long time in coming, and we're real proud.
I mean, so this is a show that's on TV? It's on cable television.
You guys mentioned the Freevee. Freevee is no longer with us. It's defunct service. It's where the original Jury Duty aired.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Oh nope, that's the Channel 8. Sorry, that's my bad.
That's not breaking news.
Here we go.
Breaking news here.
All the news you can use, or the news you can lose. It's news time on 108.9 The Hawk.
So you're telling us that we lost my favorite television network, Freevee?
It's a good thing I got the obituary ready. Freevee.
Yeah. All of, but the good news is all of Freevee's content went over to just Amazon Prime, so you can.
Is that good news at the end of the day, Chris?
That's a great question.
I'm not really one to say. It's kind of above my pay grade, but happy. There's content still out there for people.
I've got a follow-up question. Can you name another Freevee show outside of Jury Duty?
That's a great question.
Now, this isn't gotcha journalism. This is not gotcha journalism.
What else moved from Freevee to Amazon? This isn't gotcha journalism.
No gotcha journalism here, Chris Kula.
Okay, I do have one other because I was a fan. It was the spinoff of Bosch Legacy was also on
Yes,
Freevee.
You're right.
Bosch Legacy was a Freevee. My goodness.
That was a Freevee.
We also would have accepted Top of the Heap, which was the spinoff of Married with Children, starring Joseph Bologna.
We also would have accepted Bosch Late Night. What does Bosch get into when he's done being Bosch? He just kicks back with a good Billy Joel vape cigar, and he puts on some of his favorite shows like Red Shoe Diaries and Emmanuel when it was a TV show in the 90s.
It was
Most people forget
stuff.
that Zalman King made a lot of
night.
Bosch's favorite TV shows.
It was just a static shot over Bosch's shoulder.
Yep.
And then
you see his shoes, you see the smoke coming up. Yep.
It was the inspiration for that British show Google Box, where they just show a family watching TV,
God, I
but
love
instead
Google Box.
it was Bosch watching the softest of softcore porn and having David Duchovny go, "Oh boy, this story is gonna be wild for you."
Can't take it. He takes me right out of every story when he says that. I'm just like, well, now
Every
I'm done.
time.
I'm done, Duchovny.
It's like the zipper goes back up as soon as David Duchovny comes back and is like, "Oh right, he's trying to realize why his dead wife cheated on him."
Now,
interesting.
Chris Kula, is David Duchovny on the jury in this Jury Duty?
Oh, because in the first season of Jury Duty, James Marsden was like a celebrity, playing a fictionalized version of himself. And, You say James Marsden's one of your best friends?
James Marsden, one of my good best friends. There is one person, there's two people on the X-Men cast that are good friends of mine. It is James Marsden, and you think I would say Hugh Jackman. I do not like him.
Oh, God, no.
Famke
He's
Janssen.
more of a huge jackass. Famke Janssen.
One of my good best friends in the world. So it
Both
was
going to
nice
be on
see.
in the 8 o'clock hour, by the way.
Yep,
They're going to be
They're showing us how to do birdhouses. They're just making birdhouses together for us, which is nice.
Which is perfect for radio. Why don't you get on here and just make some clinks and clacks that goes out over there? You could be making fucking anything. Throw the delay, Scotty. It doesn't even have to be a birdhouse, but we're going to say it's a birdhouse on the radio. Is that kind of what your show does?
Not in as many words as that. It's
okay.
I don't know if you guys have seen anything. I think they were supposed to have sent over like a couple of
No.
I got sent over just some transcripts.
Yeah.
But I kept trying to bring him up on my phone, and it was mostly wingdings. So it's hard to read.
Yeah.
It's hard to read.
Yeah. Well, it's probably
and
better.
I ain't paying for a new Adobe Acrobat license. I'll tell you that right now, Chris Kula.
Yeah, no,
and I'm
I don't
tired
think
of
you
Amazon
should.
trying to make me buy a new
take in
license.
the show. I don't think you're gonna. No. I don't think a transcription of the show is probably the best way to enjoy sort of what we put together.
Yeah, probably not. I'm getting the signal that we got to go to traffic in a second, but before we do, just because our listeners, my God, dumbest people on earth. So pretend we're
mouth-breathing chuds.
Just like, just pretend that I'm like one of those people, which I'm not. I'm nowhere close to being. No. But explain your show to me as if I am as dumb as a listener listening right now.
That's so
And here's
rude.
a great way to think about it, Kula. Before you do it, think about this.
Yeah.
Well.
No, they know they're mouth-breathing chuds.
They're just like, they're out there just like throwing rocks at each other.
What you need to do, Chris Kula, is you need to picture you are in,
licking
and I don't know if anyone's ever thought about this before. You're in an elevator with Bud the Chud from Chud to Bud the Chud, but that's the town folk of Val Verde. And what would you say to them to say, hey, check out my show on Freevee?
Yeah.
Okay, again, it's on Amazon Prime. Freevee's Novi.
Okay.
Freevee's
Novi. I mean, according to Rocket Money, I don't know about that. Fine sponsor, by the way, telling me I've been spending $500 a month still on Freevee.
Here's how serious we're taking your show, Chris Kula. I ask my producer for notes before any guest comes on. And you know what Scotty gave me? You know what Scotty gave me about jury duty back in Jury 2?
What?
Just a bunch of toilet paper. With nothing on
toilet paper.
That's how serious he's taking this show. So you take it seriously. Tell me about it, and I'll write it on this toilet paper as you tell me. Here we go.
Because you mentioned I'm a writer. I was also an executive producer on it. So
someone's bragging. Executive.
Wow. Okay.
Producer. Write that down.
I am
a big wig here. EP. Okay.
So the show
Easy peasy. Another way of saying EP.
That's one way.
Because it makes more sense than what I'm hearing so far. Here we go.
So the show is about a company retreat. That's why it's called Jury Duty Presents Company Retreat. We're taken out of the jury box. That was the first season. Yeah.
So no
jury.
No jury.
But there's still a judge, right?
Season.
So they're at the company retreat, and there's a judge who's like, clap, clap, death penalty.
And then, there's a bailiff who's trying to, hold people in contempt of court. And they're like, and then they shoot people, because he's
just like what happened in Jury Duty.
Because you're playing with the original, with James Marsden. Right. That scene in James Marsden started shooting people.
And that goofy guy who didn't know that he was he thought he was really helping the law process in the United States. Truman.
Right. That was Ronald. Ronald was Truman was from the Truman Show movie. Ronald is the guy who was the real
toilet paper
person.
No. Okay.
Yes. So we did the
same
thing.
So you don't have a real person on this season.
Oh, no, we do. In fact, that's what's carried over from the first season. There's one real person at the center of this company retreat. He joins a company as a temp. Everyone else there is an actor. They're putting this all on. And can you get this temp to be so bonded with these people that he saves the company?
And that's a show. Every week.
This is a show we're watching on Amazon?
Can't wait for that to come on.
Yeah,
interesting.
It's this guy is sort of an unwitting lead character. I think that's pretty interesting for people to see,
All right. Traffic
with Art Spart.
All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and kick off the machine here and turning on the Twitch stream. 1 second here.
folks.
Oh, God,
logging
Art.
into the Twitch. Gotta get the Twitch. Thank you,
Chris Kula,
Ballgag44, for your subscription. I do appreciate it and enjoy it. Doing a new game today,
I'm going to
folks.
apologize to our guest, Chris Kula. Unfortunately,
Right.
our traffic reporter does have a very popular Twitch stream where he
Art
plays Dreamcast games.
Spart.
Art Spart.
Here we go.
Art, we could use the
file.
traffic. We've got a great guest from Freevee's own Jury Duty.
God.
Electric 2 Boogaloo.
In the vast,
Come here.
deep
So-
forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree.
And thank you,
And he's playing
Ballgaggers42, for your subscription.
Legend of Zelda game.
Here. The children of the
not
forest,
playing
the Kokiri
Dreamcast
Key,
anymore.
live here with me in my tree. And I think I'm
Are
Link
you
here.
at least playing an N64 game?
I think
Art,
I
what are
am
we doing here?
Link here. I'm sleeping.
Is this Majora's Mask
I'm
or
sleeping.
Ocarina of Time?
I'm sleeping.
You're
Honestly,
sleeping. We're
you
gonna
can't
watch
really
you.
tell. I don't know, Jeff. That's the answer. I don't know. Can I do my stream?
Unfortunately, you can't. I need traffic, and we
Okay, here
need
we
to
go.
get
We got
to
some
our
action,
next
Jeff.
segment.
We got some action, Jeff. You're interrupting it. A horse is coming in. Big horse. I got a fairy. Yep.
You got a ferry, and I'm sure you got a Pona, your horse. That's fantastic.
we'll
I'm
find
proud
out.
of you.
Gonna find
Art,
out.
Art, can you give us what is going on
All
on
right.
Mount Hetfield today?
All right, Mount Hetfield has returned to its place. So if you want to take Kirk Hammett way all the way up there, you're going to find yourself up there. 422 looking pretty bad. Head on down to Soundgarden Boulevard. Now, they are repaving Lane Stain Lane, so maybe stay off of that. My God, this fairy's going to talk to me this whole goddamn game, isn't she?
Oh, yeah, the fairies
Link!
don't stop talking.
Me!
Jesus Christ.
All right, well, sounds great.
All right, Scotty,
Enjoy it.
cut the link. He's making cash here.
I think
Just
he's
let him
doing
go. Jesus
cash.
Christ.
All right, what are we, 0.9 the hot traffic brought to you by Bert's Funeral Flowers.
With Bert's Funeral Flowers, with Bert's Funeral Flowers.
Oh, good God. Now, we're going to have more with Chris Kula on his fantastic new show, Jury Duty. It's Jury's Out. And we're going to talk about it and learn more about it. But first...
I've got a lot of questions after break about Pauly Shore, so get ready for that.
God, I can't wait to talk more about this show. But first, something good on the radio that you will enjoy. It's Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, An American Girl, right here on the Hog.
Oh, I'm Farmer Dan. Shetland Creameries. Now everyone has been up my ass lately about the Shetland family milk secret. Always goddamn asking, Farmer Dan, what makes your milks and cheeses so gosh darn delightful? Well, it wouldn't be a family milk secret if I told you. And for over 40 years, I've been the guardian of that milk secret, knocking spies from other creameries off our fences so you, the Shetland Creameries customer, can get the best in Colby, Havarti, Cheddar Jack, cloth-bound cheddar. And it's a milk secret I will guard forever, as I am immortal and cannot die. And with that, I'm not about to start telling it any goddamn time soon. So come out to Shetland Creameries and know that the cheese is delicious and that the family milk secret is a good thing and not a gross thing that I am protecting. Look, if it were a gross thing, I would tell you flat out, but it's not. So stop asking at Shetland Creameries.
Cinnamon flan that I made fresh for you. With cinnamon flan. Hey, I'm the former singer of arena rock superstars Journey and successful 80s solo artist Steve Perry. I love singing almost as much as I love little baked treats you can buy at a gas station on tour. In fact, that might be the only thing I really miss about tour. So I decided to start my own brand of baked goods called Lil Perry's. I originally wanted to call it Don't Stop Believing, parentheses, in desserts, a journey into Steve Perry's sweet tooth. But I couldn't fit it on the package, so Lil Perry's it is.
From cake, chocolate, donuts, angel and devil's fruit cake too. Cannolis, I still love you. Frosted French crullers are
used to spend a lot of time on the road belting out tunes for all my fans, but now I like to loosen my belt and bake delicious desserts that I want to share with you. My signature, Lil Perry's.
Boston cream pie,
Made Alaska and a cupcake.
with chocolate mousse frosting.
Yeah, that's right. If it's a dessert that can work its way into any of my lyrics, I have learned how to make it into a Lil Perry. Don't believe me? Well, I'll do you one better and give you the Steve Perry promise. You buy any dessert and can't figure out what song it relates to, call the Lil Perry hotline at 555-DESSERT-TUNES, and I'll sing it to you. That's how much I love Lil Perry's.
The cheese in the tart isn't burning. The cheese in the tart isn't burning.
Wheel in the sky, and I don't burn the cheese. Get it?
Here is my creme brulee with camel glaze.
Open arms. Are we learning yet?
One's filled with hazelnuts. One's filled with blueberries. One's plain. Who's creping now?
Who's crying now? Not sure if creping is a word, but crepes are, and I make them for a gas station.
That's red velvet cake with cream cheese.
Of course, it's faithfully. Are we getting the picture? Well, if you aren't, try this last one on for size.
Meritart.
Foolish Heart. That one's on the nose, just like the taste of Little Perry's. But if you're still having trouble, give me a ring. I may not want to sing with Journey anymore, but I would love to sing to you about gas station baked goods. Little Perry's, a classic baked good from a classic rocker.
Any way I bake it, that's the way you lead it, Little Perry staircase.
You've been attacked by the hawk.
Dear Mr. Fantasy, it is me, Whisp Turlington. Hoping you can tell me something more about Jury Duty 2. Something's jurying. More than our guest can. Oh, Scotty, he can hear that? Sorry.
Oh, jeez.
I do apologize. It's traffic by request on 108.9 The Hawk. That was good. That was
Yeah,
really
it's
good.
Jury Duty presents Company Retreat. If you can just get that out there.
Jury
So
duty
it's not.
now was
I better write that down on the toilet paper.
yeah, we got to make sure.
Uh,
Now was that Michael Crichton's idea to have it be about a company retreat?
That's a good question.
Michael Crichton.
And when I say Michael Crichton, I mean John Grisham, because
yeah.
in here,
And when he
famously the one
says,
who wrote-
we treat we have in Val Verde they share books weirdly.
and when he
Clear
says John Grisham, I mean Dan Brown.
And when he says Dan Brown, I mean John Saul. So were they all writers
Were they
on
all
this?
writers
Because-
on this?
No, we had a writer's room. It was no novelists
So
or
okay, so
no.
you had a
No
you had a-
novelists.
No, write that down on the toilet paper
Wow.
here. No,
So you've got something about law, and you don't have John Grisham.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they went out to him and he was unavailable, but we had a good group.
I understand why you wouldn't have Michael Crichton.
I wouldn't put
because
him in
I don't.
there.
I'm
wouldn't
guessing
put
there's not a lot of science in this.
No.
There's not, yeah, and you feel like he'd probably want to take into that like techno, playing with DNA.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So
Questions
so
that-
what is the name of the main character in Jury Time 2? We're out in the
Jury
woods.
Duty presents Company Retreat. It's the name of our temp is Anthony Norman.
So
he's
At
yeah.
any point, does Anthony, who I assume is just in like one of those JAG outfits, does he say anything like,
You can't handle the truth.
It's a good question.
thank you? That's why I've been doing radio forever.
Or were you talking about the TV show Jag?
I was
that
talking
thing.
about the TV show Jag. I was not
With that
talking about
beautiful,
Superman.
beautiful lady who was a Jag.
Ooh,
and
don't
who
get me started on
would
Catherine
randomly
Bell.
be in a bikini for the old 78-year-olds.
Looks like they're doing this case out on the beach.
You can't handle the truth.
That really turns me into a,
Well, you might be a cunning linguist, but I'm a master debater.
if you know what I mean. It's Drop City. It's Drop City. I do have to tell you.
I know what you mean.
Thank you,
Kickstand.
Kickscan.
All right,
And Drop
Kickstand.
City brought to you
Dirtbag.
by Food Culture.
Well, Well, there was over 3,000 hours of footage, so like it's very possible Anthony could have said, "You can't handle the truth." It didn't make the show, but he might have said that in some capacity.
Right.
Didn't make the show. Wow.
Yeah.
3,000 hours.
3,000 hours.
Yeah.
Now, did Jeff Bezos make you do that amount? Was he like, you got to earn your
Bezos
cash?
force you to record that much?
Because it seems like too much.
It feels like overkill to me.
You think that like he sent out a mandate, maybe because like Amazon was, or like we had to buy digital video storage from Amazon, and he wanted to like run up. Yeah, that's
what I imagine.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then he was like,
Amazon Cloud Services ain't cheap.
He's like, please make sure they use the server on the Blue Orbit thing that I'm shoving up into space with Katy Perry on it.
Right.
And then Katy Perry and just hours and hours of Jack Ryan starring The Office.
Oh my God.
They're up there.
Let's chuck in some Reacher for good. Oh
my God.
Have you watched Reacher late at night? That's also basically Bosch late night. They just took the concept of Bosch late night, and it's the same thing. His feet are up, but he is watching old episodes of SCTV.
Well, it's fun. It shows that Reacher has like a softer, fun side.
He does. When he's like not breaking necks or like pummeling some guy who's like looking at kids in a park in a car, when he's out
he's
trying
watching
to
the Schmenke Brothers. He loves the Schmenke Brothers. He loved polka-based comedy.
Yeah.
Did you guys
From
see
Eugene Levy and John
the
King?
video of Reacher, or the actor who plays Reacher, getting in a fight in his street?
Actor.
Wait a second. What?
Breaking news. Can you throw the breaking news?
All the news you can use, or the news you could lose. It's news time on 108.9 The Hawk.
So you're telling me Jack Reacher is not a real person? This is an actor playing Jack Reacher?
Wait, you guys
I thought it was a documentary, just like Jury Duty presents Jack Reacher.
You can't handle the truth.
Oh my God.
No, our show's not our show's scripted too. These are all actors, the same way that Alan Ritchson is the actor that plays Reacher. It's all
Alan Rickman plays Reacher, Scotty.
Alan Rickman is dead for a long time. Is this breaking news for Chris Kula? He thinks Alan Rickman's still alive.
All the news you can use, or the news you could lose. It's news time on 108.9 The Hawk.
Guys, I'm so sorry that I'm putting you through this. It was Alan Ritchson. Yes, Alan Rickman, rest in peace, incredible. Love him.
Oh,
rest in power.
God.
Yeah, rest in power.
My God.
That was a real
Hold on to your butt.
moment, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep.
Jesus.
It really was. Okay.
So hold on here. So you have 3,000 hours of scripted television with one guy who's a total idiot, doesn't know what's going on in here.
He was
Ronald.
At all.
That's Ronald. He has no
Anthony.
fucking
Ronald.
clue. Ronald is just,
Right.
he might as well
Ronald
be
Anthony.
listening to 108.9 The Hawk right now.
Now, what temp
No,
agency
I
did
think-
you get him from?
It's funny you bring it up. I think Anthony is doing a spot at the Squirt later on today. He's supposed to sit down with them.
You better, oh my God. We better
You know,
check
that's
that
why
out.
I was asking if we had
Gotta find
actors,
out.
and I can't believe the goddamn Squirt is getting it. Bring in Jason Gore.
I hate this. We're going to check the Squirt
hate this
feed
guy.
in just a few. Okay.
What did you ask,
All right.
Jeff?
Can I say, though?
Oh, are you running the show now, Kula? You wanna
Jesus Christ.
ping us over to
I
traffic?
guess somebody put his executive producer hat back on all of a
Feel
sudden.
like,
Jesus
oh my
criminy.
God.
just
He's
I
like,
feel like
get this-
Ronald Anthony over
Guys,
here.
I think we should play some
Getting
Leonard
pushed
Skinner.
around coming up. Jesus Christ,
Jesus.
Kula.
I tried to get a temp job through a Deco temp agency, and all of a
Yes,
sudden,
yes,
I'm
the temp
getting
agency.
pushed around. Jesus Christ.
notes.
Now, I will say, on our commercial break, I did watch a couple of clips
Oh, great.
of Jury Duty. And at first it was, again, the one with Pauly Shore, and that was a very funny.
No.
Very funny
Right.
Jury Duty.
Nothing to do
Oh
with
my
this.
God.
Totally. I realized I was
Very
watching the
funny.
wrong one real quick.
Weasel.
Now, I have to say,
I'm the weasel. See, that's my impersonation.
Stop wheezing
of
the juice. But
weasel.
I'll wheeze the juice. Cake stand.
Yeah, you will.
I know you will, cake stand.
Dirtbag son.
But here's my question. So
Yeah.
I noticed,
Yep.
and I might not know a lot about pop culture, but I did take one class at UCB Val Verde.
Oh,
Ooh,
great.
Good.
Yeah, a lot of the people on our show came from an improv background.
This is what did you have to do to make sure that this temp that you got from this temp agency
Anthony.
Had no... Ronald Anthony, this guy who's just had
like, I
no
will do
knowledge.
any job. He's like, I'll
was your first
do
question
anything on
I'll
camera.
do anything. Oh, you're sending me to a company retreat
Is
right
the
away?
camera on? I'll do it.
That's my
I'll
impression
do
of
it.
Anthony.
Was your first question
How
at
is
the temp
that?
agency, what is your deep knowledge of 90s and 2000s
good
online content?
Good question.
Because I got to say, when I was watching these clips, and I don't know if it's the one class I took at UCB, I went, is that the guy from Lords of the Synth from Adult Swim? Is that the guy from Gangnam Style? That amazing Nick Weiger sketch. Funny die.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
You would have spotted Ryan Perez as
That
the
was
guy.
Ryan Perez.
Yeah, I guess.
And is that the guy who owns the biggest improv theater? And which speaking of, I gotta say, speaking of this, Wisp, I think you like this. A Will Hines. Did you try getting a Will Hines on your jury duty show?
I have
Because he has a great podcast.
I have no
He's the
idea
guy
who
who
that
does that
person
great podcast about wings. And he is obsessed with Wings. He can't get enough of the band Wings.
Guys, let's
Did
put
you
this
try to
on
get
hold
him
for
on
a
that?
second. Let's put this on hold for a second because it's time
What do you
for
got?
a segment of Here's What I'm Thinking. With Turlington. And what I'm thinking is improv sucks. At the end of the day, improv lame. Sketch comedy is where it's at, folks. You're going to have to make a choice one day if you're doing comedy sports. And they're like, well, you got to choose which path you're going to be on. Is it going to be improv with all the other dorks? Or is it going to be sketch comedy? And you're going to choose sketch comedy because you're a fan of current SNL sketches. You're like, can't get enough of them. They're really making the belly laugh. And that's what I think. And you can put it in your hat and fucking eat it. 108.9 The Hawk.
Hey, Wisp, by the way, this reminds me that this is what I got to say.
Whoa. Is this a I've got to say?
I got to say.
Okay, here we go.
You know, I got to say, I agree with Wisp. I mean, sketch comedy is where it's at. Improv is a waste of time. It's ephemeral. It just disappears. And anyone who tries to tell you you can write some sketch off of improv is lying to themselves. That's if you want to write some really long, dumb sketch that goes on for a long time. Versus the great sketch that's on SNL right now. Real short sketches.
Come again.
That get distracted really quick. With a side joke. That's where it's all about. That's where comedy lies. That's what I gotta say.
About. Oh my God, we're gonna hear
Do
more.
you agree with all this, Chris Kula?
Chris
No, I was
Kula.
gonna ask, can I do a let me just?
Oh my God.
Oh, 100%.
You run the show. You run the show, Chris
EP
Kula.
wants his segment.
I want my
music. Give him a
Can
let
I
me
just? Can I just? Okay, but this is your music, Chris Kula. Do it now.
Let me just. I think what I'm trying to say is that improv can also be a useful sketch tool. You got to make your
We
performance.
didn't say rap it, Chris Kula. Jesus Christ, what do you think this is?
Jesus.
You a
Well,
member
it's-
of Arrested Development now? And by that I mean the band and not the show.
It felt like you were dropping.
Are
a
you
beat
Baba
for me.
OJ from Arrested Development? The old man?
You
that
Baba
was
OJ,
in-
the old man from Arrested Development in the chair.
No, I was just going to say. Let me just say that improv is a really useful tool for improving your sketch, giving your performances, a loose feel that makes it feel like a written sketch is being said for the first time. That's all. So let me just get that out.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
He also did a That's All segment and a Let Me Just Get That Out segment.
Well, Chris Kula's
you
That's
do not
All
get music
segment
for.
brought to you by Sharnie's, 47 locations in the greater Val Verde area. Sharnie's, no one eats for free.
No one eats for free at Charlie.
But that I say, bullshit! Here's Warren Zevon on 108.9 The Hawk. He's going to tell you that improv sucks. Improv sucks. Hey everyone, it's Whisp Turlington on behalf of Piss Alley Hobby Shop. Hobbies, it's a good thing to have. Maybe you do baseball cards. Maybe you spend too much time painting those little figurines, like a Roman soldier or something like that. Hey, no judgment here. If that's how you get your jollies off, you can get your jollies off at Piss Alley Hobby Shop. comic books, small animals, they got it all at Piss Alley Hobby Shop. And it's right there in the name, folks. Of course, I'm talking about Piss Alley, right off of Hog Street. You know the alley I'm talking about. Let's say you kick back way too many pints at Doug's Bar. And of course, at Doug's Bar, the bathroom is closed. So where do you go? That's right. You go to Piss Alley. You just take it out and you just spray it all along the walls. And that's what everyone has done, and that's why it is known as Piss Alley. But what you don't know is that there are actual operating businesses in that alley. Specifically, Piss Alley Hobby Shop. So if you can get past the smell, great deals on DC Comics this week. So go get you a Batman or a Superman and hold your nose while you run through the alley, if you know what I mean. Piss Alley Hobby Shop, a fine sponsor of 108.9 The Hawk.
Are you ready to hear the evilest music in all of Verde? Well then check out The Hellhole, hosted by me, Robbie Agatakales Dalton, every other Wednesday at 2 to 3 in the morning. Yeah, that's right, we're going to be bringing you the evilest underground metal on 108.9 The Hawk. All of your favorites, from ceremonial disembowelment to necroptic ingurgitated putrefaction. And if that ain't heavy enough for you, check out the last 5 minutes of the show for our truest, most cult music with Dark Side of the Swamp. Yes, it's all the best in black metal, one-man depressive black metal, on black metal, funeral doom, porno grind, porno power metal, porno doom, NWO BHM, NWO SDM, NWO SSDM, NWO XTBE $4, Doom, and one Skinnerd song that my dad's making me play. So remember, keep it true, keep it cult, keep it death with The Hellhole. Only on 108.9 The Hawk, Valverde's only classic rock.
How, how. That's the sound of laughter, and that's something you'll never get while doing improv. You'll get an audience that's just like, huh? I thought this was going to be a sketch show. I thought it was going to be good.
Audience goes, what?
I'm going to the pit.
No, I do a monthly improv show at UCB, and people seem to like it. They laugh. Yeah.
At UCB Valverde.
At UCB Valverde, you are doing
I haven't seen the Valverde space yet. I'm in LA, UCB LA.
Oh, the one here is a sub basement.
Yeah,
it's actually below Val Mart, which is our wonderful.
It is underneath an Irish pub, and there's no doorknob. You use a butter knife to get in and out of it. And yes, the place has caught fire. Many times. Not from talent.
Many times.
Not from talent.
No, certainly not from
real
talent.
Fire and a lot of Christmas lights that probably were expired and shouldn't be used in a comedy space. Yep.
Hardest place to get a job, though. Someone claimed themselves to be an AD there.
Yeah.
And then they booked everything for
fucking everything. My God. It is time to play
Good tater tots, though.
Oh, my God. The best tater tots. If you want to shit real fast, you are eating the tater tots over there at UCB Valverde and Irish
theater
Bar.
has a kitchen?
At McSwarthy's UCB.
Oh, my God.
It's just the best.
I'm going to give me some of them tots at McSwarthy's. Okay, we're going to talk more about this show that sounds fantastic. Scotty, put it on my Freevee queue for later tonight. We're going to enjoy the hell out of that. But first, that's right, it's time to play a game.
My gosh.
And this game is called Real Court Case or Valverde Court Case. Okay? You guys are going head to head.
This should be right up your alley.
Yeah, going head to head. Since this is all about jury duties, we're thinking
just like your show.
Court cases.
Jury company retreat. I didn't have any experience with the court, but it'll still be fun.
We having a game like company retreat versus company retreat, that would be lame.
Sure, no, I get it. Yeah.
Nobody would enjoy
Boondoggle versus boondoggle, no thank you.
Yeah, something I'm not watching versus something I'm never going to watch. We'll find out. Okay, so here we go. The first question goes to you, Chris Kula, executive producer of...
Yes, thank you.
Jury Duty 8. Feeling great. Here we go. Yeah. Is this something that is happening, a court case that is happening at Valverde, or a court case that is happening in the world? And that is the case, of course, Whisp Turlington versus deeply unjust and politically motivated circumstances.
I feel like you lobbied that case in a different place that's out in the world, and you're trying to get away from it here in Val Verde.
That's correct. It is with the Supreme Court. It is with the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
It's the highest court of the land.
The highest court of the land.
It moved quick.
I got a lot of good friends on the Supreme Court. I don't know if you know Clarence Thomas or if you know.
I don't.
I'm not friends with Sotomayor anymore, but I am very good friends with the guy with the hair.
Yes. Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan. Good one. Here we go.
Ronald Reagan,
Jeff.
Judge Ronald Reagan. One of the best.
Jeff, here we go. State versus 4 guys running a White Snake themed Ponzi scheme.
Oh my God. Do I have any questions I can ask?
Yeah, you can ask. Go ahead. Yep.
Is the court case in Montana? Okay, so then it's not. It ain't real. That one's not real because we all know David Coverdale is out there.
There you go. We're head to head on this one, folks. We are head to head.
That was some legal. If you need me for Jury Duty Season 3, Citizens on Patrol, I will be there. Don't you worry about it.
Now, Chris, this is one I mean, that's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
Wow. Get ready.
This could really come down to it just, I don't know. Okay? But here we go. People versus one extremely confusing tribute band. And by that I mean And Justice for Hall, the half Metallica, half Hall & Oates tribute band. That is the band we are referencing
and
here.
Justice for Hall?
It's not funny.
And it's the people versus...
And Justice for Hall.
And Justice for Hall. Okay.
Yes. It's a civil case.
I mean...
Blacken! He's a man killer.
You were right. All I can
That's actually right. That's actually correct.
Yeah,
That's actually correct. All right, Jeff.
That's what Judge Ronald Reagan says when he gets that case.
My titties. Okay, here we go.
My God.
All right. Jeff, it all comes down to this. If you lose this, you lose $500 from your paycheck. That goes right to Chris Kula for another jury duty that they will take out of the courtroom and put in like a dead mall or something. That'll be great.
I'm not
I don't know
trying
if
to
you
take
guys are
money out
starting.
of
Oh my
John's
God.
pocket.
Jury Duty presents
I'm working in
Dead Mall.
I just got a job in a dead mall. I hope it's real. They're all fake.
They're all fake.
Here we go.
The weird church,
Jeff,
the Jolly Bee, and even the Chuck E. Cheese. All fake. They're all
fake. Jeff, it all comes down to this.
All right.
Loving versus Virginia.
Oh God. That sounds made up. I'm gonna say no.
That's a real.
That's a real one?
It was a
That's
landmark
Supreme
case.
Court case there, buddy.
Yeah.
That's a landmark case.
Wow.
Yep. Someone's.
Is it one you would cover on the next Jury Duty season?
Could you cover that?
Maybe
on
I'd
the
be
next
informed
jury
about
duty?
it finally.
It's thorny stuff. I don't know if we want to take any kind of, political stance. It's more about just making
Just
people
got
feel
handed
good.
some more notes on Jury Duty 2 from our producer here. Let me get through this.
So you're saying that the Jury Duty series is an apolitical show. So you're taking no sides.
Turn the game music off. The game is over, Scotty.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, generally,
So we're not going to hear Ronald Anthony chime in about Israel versus Palestine.
Ooh.
The Iranian war. Is any of that going to come up?
I mean, again, 3,000 hours of footage. He might have weighed in on it in personal conversations, but it just doesn't feel right to have that in the show.
Wow. Can't wait for that bonus footage
Oh my
on
God,
Freevee.
give me that.
Oh my
Give me that
God.
Freevee bonus. I'm clicking it and I'm getting like 50
God.
commercials. It's like another commercial and I never get the bonuses. But I get a lot of really great Verizon commercials.
Oh my God, so many Verizon
So-
commercials.
Jury Duty 2, here's what we do.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
They're out in the woods. And what I just saw on the notes that Scotty gave me, he said it becomes a real piggy Lord of the Flies situation. How did that really translate to comedy?
Wait, he told you that we start hunting people from the group?
You start hunting Anthony
Oh.
Yeah.
with sharpened sticks.
Uh-huh.
Which sounds funny.
Oh my God, I'm already laughing.
No, if that's what your producer
Is there a
got-
scene where Rob Lathan drops
Oh
a
my
rock
God. Rob
onto
Lathan.
Anthony's head. Rob Lathan, we all know him from Monkey Dick, of course.
Oh, my God. I'm the biggest Monkey Dick fan at the end of the day.
Oh, my God.
But Rob Lathan, my
we
God.
love Monkey Dick. That's Rob Lathan. It was Andy Rocco. It was Will Hines, Matt DeCoster,
I don't
Curtis
know him,
Quinn,
but I know the other
John
two.
Gemberling. Great
Oh,
group.
my God.
Oh, I love
Mitch
Monkey Dick.
McGee.
But I also really
I would love to have all those people on the podcast. If only one day we would have someone like Will Hines and John Gemberling.
If only they would answer our emails. But what my question is, and this is a serious question, it's probably the biggest question that Scotty put on my toilet paper notes. Comedy?
That's a good question.
Is the show comedy?
You take the question how you're going to take it.
You answer it. I'm asking it.
I think you heard in the at the end.
Yes, there was a lift there. Don't
you.
try to make me feel bad, Kula. The only one that can make me feel bad is me.
No, I just want to be clear because, this is, don't want to mess up on terrestrial radio. This is where people are going to hear about the show. I want to make sure it's very
Have you
clear.
done other interviews for this show? Have you done other interviews for this show at all?
I did a little thing at, God's Law Country over other side of town.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
Good luck with
Jesus
that.
Christ.
You're on a list now, and that's called the Hell List.
Yeah.
They play Garth Brooks, Friends in Low Places, and then they read the Hell List because the low place is hell. And they're like,
The low place.
And we'd like to bless Chris Kula to hell.
and then they go right into a Sharnies commercial. Sharnies, no one eats for
And their
free.
accent is so thick that you can't tell is the crazy part.
And then they go into the snake handling. You should not have gone on that station.
Were they talking in tongues to you on God's Law?
Jury duty too.
It was actually great. They'd seen most of the
Company
show.
retreat.
They were really big fans. They had a lot of great questions.
Really?
Yeah, we had a great
Wow.
conversation. Yeah.
Well, good for them. Good for them.
Good for them.
So-
I'm so glad. I'm so glad to hear that they had good questions.
Oh, it's so good to
Oh.
hear that they had good questions over at God's Law Country. But I have a good question.
Yeah.
Here's a good one.
Are they still on the company? Oh, by all means, take a drink of our water. That was mine that you just had a sip from. Scotty, will you get me another water? Because Chris Kula just deigned himself to have mine. And while you're at
As
it,
you
put
may
a little...
notice, too, that was in water,
The desk,
but
I didn't
the...
think it.
Jesus
I thought it was for a
Christ.
guest. I'm sorry.
Oh, and
You
that
want to
ain't
eat
water.
my
That's-
breakfast
it was closer
burrito
to
that's
me.
over here for the 8 o'clock hour? Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Well, it would be nice to show your guests a little bit of hospitality, I'm doing a little bit more of press like this, and I'm getting used to just, small gestures of goodwill.
All right, it's time for a segment I'd like to call...
Jesus Christ.
I'm fucking sick of it. Hey, we do this every day on the Whisp Turlington Show. We take a moment of the day to talk about something that I'm fucking sick of. First off, Bon Iver. Stop coming. Stop coming to Val Verde. No one wants it. No one needs it. We have melatonin for a reason. We don't need you. I've got my Ollie Sleep gummies right here. I got a nice little jug of Bon Iver right here, if you know what I mean. Jury duty number 2, you're on my shit list. You are on my shit list. Who is this for? Everyone's turning on jury duty number 2, and they're like, where's Ronnie? Ronnie was the best part of the last one. Ronnie's not here? No Ronnie? God, what a missed opportunity. What? I wish there was an executive producer that would just fucking step up and bring Ronnie in. And until that happens, I'm fucking sick of it! It's brought to you by Sharnies.
No one eats for free at Sharnies.
All right. Your turn.
I mean, that's
I'm bored now, Jeff. You take over.
Oh, I gotta say, I'm actually while you were on that rant, I started watching Jury Duty Presents Company Retreat.
Oh, that's great.
I gotta say, it's a really funny show.
Oh, well, I'm
It's
so
a
glad.
very funny show. I again still don't know how this guy didn't notice Ian Roberts. It seems like he's been on many things.
Mm-hmm.
Is this guy? Did he live in a bubble before you hired this guy?
I got a question. Follow up.
Oh, geez, here we go. I thought he
How
was
did
gone.
nobody recognize Ian Roberts? Did this guy live in
Thank
a
you.
fucking bubble? What, he didn't see Little Donnie back in the day? The man's never
Yeah.
seen Little Donnie?
Well, the man was only 25
Never heard of
years
ass
old.
pennies? Thank you. Jesus Christ. What, you saying the young kids don't know
Wait.
Classic
wait,
UCB
what?
sketches? Is this what you're
Young
saying?
kids don't understand
Executive producer
niche
Chris Kula
comedy.
is saying, and let's get this on the record,
Can
Scotty.
we get it
By
on
the way,
record, Scotty?
Chris Kula is saying people don't know who the Upright Citizens Brigade are anymore. Except for every once in a while when you go, like Amy Poehler. And then they go, oh, yeah, I kind of remember.
Who?
Oh, from Good Hang. Yeah.
They're like, she's the one on that young upstart podcasts. I'm so glad she's finally
Marcelo Hernandez? Marcelo?
Yes. And that's who it is. That's who they
You
realize.
guys love current SNL.
God, I live for it. I turn it on and I'm like, who's this guy? He's going to be gone.
Jane Wakeline? Let's get her singing more songs. Let's get her singing more.
Put her on more songs. Crank that keyboard up, and Lauren's like, she's gone. And then they take out back and just gone.
Please don't destroy. They destroy them, and then they're like, let's have more.
And now
of
they
them.
don't talk
They
to
just
each
keep
other
them going.
anymore.
So when they get a new young person in the show,
they all hate each other.
in.
That's the hot goss. All of
What?
yes.
I said when SNL gets
Apparently,
a new...
Chris Kula's asking the questions now. Sorry. Oh,
my God.
I'm being
EP hat.
interviewed here.
Didn't see the captain hat on.
We're swapping
Captain
places.
Fun.
Oh,
I
I put my Captain Fun hat on. Yeah, I watched your show.
That's actually
I watched
applicable,
your
yeah.
fucking show.
Oh, okay,
He
great.
was lying the whole time.
I was
He
lying
watched
the whole
goddamn
time.
show.
I watched every one of them. I laughed, I cried, and I asked myself, where's Ronnie? And I looked over at Franny every time a commercial came on. Because first off, a lot of commercials.
Yeah.
And I say, Franny, I got a nice break here. And I'm like, where the fuck's Ronnie? This Anthony guy's great. He's very funny. And I really want to try every one of those hot sauces. I do.
Oh, my God.
End of the day, I want that Lee Stubinsky guy to bring me up some hot sauces.
They are available on Amazon now. The Rockin'
Christ.
Grandma's hot sauce.
Really? Did
Of all the
Bezos make you
places.
sell them?
Of all the places, they didn't put him on Temu? Did you talk to Temu?
Interesting.
Are you doing season 3 on Temu?
Nothing's set yet, so that'd be,
Nothing set. Might be on
well, there you
Timo.
go.
Maybe CISO. Maybe we'll bring back
God.
CISO and bring Jury Duty.
Jesus.
Presents.
maybe do it in
Jury
small,
Duty
quick
presents
bites.
Hot Wings on CISO. And that would be great.
I would love to
I
bring
think
just a random person who has no idea he's on Hot Wings. You put him on Hot Wings, and he's like, "What? I got to eat this shit."
I got a goddamn.
He's like,
I have a
got
gastrointestinal
IBS
problem.
I can't do this.
Christ.
I have IBS. And the guy's like, so how long have you had IBS? He's like, oh, God, I'm going to shit in this chair. But Chris Kula, thank you for coming on
We
the
should have
Whisp
done that
Turlington
on the show. That would have been a great, yeah.
These are just ideas. These are ideas.
Call us Captain Funds. At the end of the day, Chris Kula.
Call us Captain Fun.
because-
It will be on your. We'll be in your writer's room.
Oh, we'll be there for the next one. We'll be in the writer's room for sure for the next
You'll
one.
have to zoom us in from our show though,
Right.
because we only
We'll work
work
around,
from
obviously.
6 to 10.
Yeah.
If you could get it, just use a program, get us in there. I don't know what you do.
I don't know how it works. I don't know how TV works.
Because they're hiring a lot more writers these years.
I hear
I've
that
heard.
Hollywood's back, Chris Kula.
Hollywood's back is what I heard. And in the LA Times, they're always talking about how Hollywood is back and that ADUs are the next best thing. And then nobody should buy a house, just make an ADU. Is this all true?
That's all I want.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Okay.
more or less.
Thanks,
There you go.
Chris.
Executive
Thank you.
producer.
I don't have
This
to
is
mark
why
that
he-
one
he's
down.
executive
That's
producer.
why
He cuts
he's
right to the
executive
chase.
producer.
He just
Yes,
tells
man
you.
over here. So, Chris Kula, on Amazon Prime, you've got Jury Duty 2 presents Comedy Retreat. And you can get it only on Amazon Prime. So if you're on HBO Max, keep looking. You can just keep putting
looking.
it in. You can keep going. It's going to say these are shows that are like it, but those shows are terrible and nothing like it.
If you're on Canopy and you're trying to buy some Rockin' Grandma's jerk-off sauce, it's not going to happen.
I don't think
Instead, you got to watch some BBC documentary.
Oh,
that's on
another
there.
BBC documentary. Oh, but there's Bob
Jesus
Mortimer,
Christ.
so I'm on board. I am.
Oh,
on
Bob
board.
Mortimer's in it. Then I'm going to watch it. Is what is going to
am gonna
happen.
watch it.
Have you thought about getting the cast of Laughing Out Loud season 2?
That's an Amazon
because
show.
that's on Amazon too.
I think that's called Synergy.
Could you get them
Chris
on the
Kula.
next Jury Duty? Could we move it to the UK and make this show something that I would really, really
Could you at least just get Jimmy Carr so he's like,
just screaming doors at the fake person there? That would be great. My God.
Chris
Or
has
the
no
whole
idea what
cast
you're
of
talking about.
every season of Taskmaster.
Ooh.
Could they all be on there except for Jason Mantzoukas?
Right.
Because I don't want any Americans on my version of Jury Duty
No.
Presents Taskmaster.
no.
So pick it up, move it to the UK, put it in the confines of an existing show.
Yes.
Have
Yeah.
the real person be like a real Brit or a real person from Taskmaster?
A real person from Taskmaster.
Ideally, from Taskmaster, but not an American one. So no Kumail Nanjiani
and James Marsden,
no, Jason Mantzoukas.
James Marsden can pass. Put him in it. Put Marsden.
So Jason Marsden is in the next season of Taskmaster, and Jury Duty presents Taskmaster, starring Jason Marsden, his brother. It's really going to throw off.
I don't like
and
Jason.
then also Tom Cruise's cousin. Can we get Tom Cruise's cousin from Lost in there?
William Mapother?
That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Please.
Where you look at him and you're like, something seems familiar about this guy, but his teeth are a little bit on more.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think you guys cracked it.
Or Rick Wakeman. Could we put Rick Wakeman?
Is there any way we could get Rick Wakeman in Jury Duty 3? Let's call it Jury Duty 3, keyboards, and it's at a keyboard center.
The show's only as good as the person at the center of it, and like, you think about the totality of Rick Wakeman's work.
That's why we got an executive producer here.
Yep,
this
that's
guy
why we got executive producer. Speaking of executive producer, we have the executive producer of Rock of Love. Remember that show? Well, it's coming back. It's on Freevee this weekend. It's going to be really good.
Don't look for Freevee. You won't find it.
Well, breaking news. Jess on the Hawk.
You're listening to 108.9 The Hawk.
So you told us before this, you said that you've been doing real interviews for Jury Duty Presents Company Retreat. And you're like, I'm just going to be me based on like the interviews that I've been doing for this. And of course, Whisp and Geoff will have no fucking idea what the show is because...
And you didn't.
And frankly, it's not on Channel 8. So Channel 8 is literally the only station that really, or streamer in Val Verde. But yeah, they didn't know.
Chris Kula. Real Chris Kula. How we doing today?
Chris.
Thank you for being on the Hawk.
This was way more fun than meeting with like Chip and Dana from Wake Up Now in DC.
Oh God.
They were all delightful, but it was like it was such a great glimpse into seeing, like I did a satellite media tour. I've never done this before where you were in a little studio and they just patch you in with like 12 shows in quick succession and they're all like local flavor of wherever you're seeing. We had to wait for one to finish up their interview with, it was a minor league baseball team has the tradition of the first pitch is brought out by the first pig of the season, a trained pig that carries the ball out to the mound. And they were like, you guys will be on as soon as they're done with this stand-up spot. So he was a farmer who breeds these pigs and was talking about this year, I guess every season, the pig gets a new clever name. So there's a lot of, people in the St. Paul area waiting to see what this year's pig is. And the farmer's like, so he's holding the pig. We're just sitting here waiting to do our dumb promotion and we're watching this guy talk. And so this year, this little guy, he's, we're calling him Chat BLT.
Oh my God! Was that really the name of the pig?
Yep, that's the name of the pig.
Oh my God!
Chat BLT.
Chat BLT. They're like, hey, Chris and team, the pig shat everywhere. So we're gonna have to delay your. We're still gonna have you on. We're so excited. We all definitely watched it. We're gonna have you on, and we just got to clean up this pig first.
You know what, Chris? Sorry to come in. Actually, you're getting bumped.
You're getting bumped.
You're getting bumped because the diarrhea from Chat BLT is everywhere.
Oh God, I love it. I love it. I love local TV. I love Jury Duty too. It was so fucking funny. I love the first one. What was it like working on this season?
I didn't work on the first season at all. Just enjoyed that immensely as a fan, And then when I heard they were going to do a second season, my reaction was like, good luck. I don't know how you do that again.
Right.
And then when I got lucky enough to be hired, it was like, oh shit, we do that again? Got to figure that out?
Did you guys do the same thing that was done for Jury Duty, and that was like follow different people to see which story hits better, or did you was the plan always to stick with this one person?
You always line up multiple people because you want to maximize your chances. And I know like the first season they did 3 different heroes, and Ronald was the first one, and they just didn't know. They were like, I mean, he seemed good, but we'll do it again and again, and only in post they kind of like settled on him. We were the same. We did a couple runs, and Anthony was the one that was just like, obviously this guy is such a green flag, like so empathetic and so charismatic, and just like you're like, here's our hero.
He's also just so genuine, which is so nice about him that like, he like, I would like to work with this guy. Watching him, I'm like, this would be a great coworker to have.
I feel like that's what this is functioning as the best job interview this dude will ever give, because anybody who watches this is like, I don't care what your business you're in, like, I want this dude on my team. He'll step up and do something for us. Yeah, it's really cool. He's such a nice guy. He's such a like genuine delight that everybody like really bonded with him. And the fact this is like a life-changing thing, everyone just feels like it's going to the right person, you know?
I mean, it's also amazing too to have, you know, so many people that we either know or, you know, friends of, like truly, you know, mention it, but like, as you know, like getting Lathan on there, Rob Lathan is just the best. I mean,
so
that,
nice.
you know,
it's maybe like
one of the
thing
best
that
in the biz,
warms my
truly.
heart the most about this, because he's utterly beloved by everyone who came through New York in the 2000s, and like just the highest acceptance, you know, like universal acceptance rate. It's so cool to see him doing his thing, and he's like, he shines, and he's so funny.
And I've been watching so many of his TikToks lately too. Like every single TikTok just crushes me, especially the run of like the Morgan and Morgan and Morgan and Morgan and Morgan, the lawyer ones that he does that are just, I'm just like, oh my God. So when I saw that he was part of the cast, I'm like, this is going to be fantastic.
Yeah, there was a period where I was kind of starting to do stuff with him and Pete Schultz and Brandon Bassam back in the day, and it was just like, you know, it was good to see Lathan again. Like, it was just, but yeah, the whole cast is great. And yeah, there is just a lot of people who, like, truly, I'm just like, how does this guy, I mean, you know, it's so many people. I'm like, oh, this guy was on this thing. Oh, this person's in this. It's fantastic.
Are you still there? Do you hear us at all?
Yeah, I'm back. They're like, this is too earnest. This is too earnest. Cut out.
Too earnest. They're like,
it can't deal with it.
Yeah, the fake shit, it's gonna let go through perfectly. The real shit, it's gonna be like, shut it down. Shut it down.
No one needs to hear this.
That is Temu coming in, and they're like, you know, working on the servers. But no, Chris.
I mean, to continue the earnest too briefly, it's, you know, you mentioned it right before, but, you know, Kula, I was realizing, because I was trying to find your email at one point. I was like, Kula taught my first sketch class I took. You had just started teaching. And then I remember when we did that, like, what became a last, like, 301 class. It was like Sant'Angeli and Gabris.
Yes.
Were in that Vincent Gallo's Black Caballero sketch review. That Vincent Gallo's publicist made us change the name.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we got like a cease and desist. But we did that show together, and I remember at McManus, we referenced it in the episode, being like, all right, what do we do now? Like me and Pete Schultz, and you're like, they're starting these things called Mod.
That's right.
Like, you should sign up for those. I think you guys would be good on it.
That's insane.
And then I also found an email when you were writing on Mad TV, but it was during the first strike.
Yeah.
I must have emailed you and been like, Kula, what do I do? Like, I need to get work. I'm teaching, I'm directing. And you were like, your answer, like all answers are, you were just like, I don't fucking know.
Nobody knows. Line right now, dude. I just moved to LA 2 months ago. And I'm striking. I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You were like, I'm friends with Dippold. That helped.
Oh, right.
And now I'm on a fucking strike line. Like, I mean, also how crazy I was that I'm like, he's on strike. I should ask him.
He's got a bunch of free time to get back to me.
Yeah. Bunch of youth. But always appreciate you, Kula. You're always the best. So glad to see.
Oh man,
you
likewise,
on
dude.
This show, executive producing, and everything.
Such a good group, such a great show. Legitimately on Amazon Prime, not Freevee. Your Freevee app probably doesn't work on your Apple TV anymore. As much as I did legitimately love Freevee, it's all in the Amazon Prime app now. And check it out. Jury Duty presents Company Retreat. Chris, Kula,
it sounds
thank
weird
you so much
the
for
proper
doing this.
title.
Yeah, I know. Where it's like, Jury Duty 2 Electric Boogaloo.
So easy to make fake ones.
Yeah, so easy to make fake ones. Please come back to the show. We'd love to have you back on anytime, man. This was an absolute blast.
You guys are too good. The patter is too real. It's so fucking spot on.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, buddy.
So funny.
Oh, you know, we can't handle the truth. That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. We can't handle the truth. But you can handle the truth, Hawk listener, and we don't think you're mouth-breathing chuds. We think you are the greatest. And if you want to help out the Hawk, you go to patreon.com/1089thehawk, or also just tell your friends. If you're in a friend group, chances are very good you all like the same sort of comedy, and that your friends would probably really enjoy a comedy podcast that's improvised about a fake classic rock station in a fake city. So anything.
Go to our Substack.
Go to the Substack.
Sign up for our YouTube.
Yes.
And if you sign up for that Patreon, there's less of a chance we have to try to get Rocket Money to pay us for.
That is true. And I do have to
at
read
some
the
point.
Rocket Money script, so here we go.
Oh boy, here we go.
Trouble with the law? Rocket Money. That's literally all Scotty gave me on the toilet paper.
That's Scotty said there. But thank you, Hawk listeners, and thank you, Kula.